Y'all, I don't know why my life's so crazy. I really don't. I don't. But for anyone who is watching, which I really can't tell, I'm going to try to see if I can pull up a different window. Let's see. Ooh, I hope I didn't close out the window. Trying to pull up a window. I feel crazy. I am so discombobulated right now. So discombobulated. Oh, wait, I think I did it. But at any rate, I just wanted to stop for a few minutes and talk because I need to defrag and whew, I need to take a break from writing for a few minutes because I am kind of driving myself crazy and I don't want to be any crazier. So on this lovely April day, I wanted to see what everybody else was up to. So if anybody is watching, just chime in, let me know you're there, and let me know what you're up to today. I do have to get back to the writing, so I will be writing again in a few minutes. And, I guess y'all can hang around and watch me write a little bit. I don't know. I am not putting on any more additional clothes. Y'all just have to see me like this. Hopefully there will be no nip slips because, yeah, not in the mood to get dressed either. I am not in a bad mood whatsoever. I'm in a really good mood, but I don't feel so great. So I may seem like I'm not, but I am in a good mood. I am so happy. This has been like the best day because I got to do a little, I guess, pretending to be an adult and go outside and actually do some work for the house. So I washed like everything I owned, and it felt so good to be at the laundromat, folding and fluffing because I'm a weirdo and I like that kind of stuff. But just the satisfaction of having it all done was great. Then to get back here, and I'm trying to decide because I'm actually hungry, and that's a rare thing for me. Like I don't have a big appetite, so I trying to decide like what I'm gonna eat. And then I got excited about that too. I tell you, it's the little things. It's the little things. I guess I can tell you all that what I got going on right now. So some of you may already know that I published Encounters. Oh, excuse me. The 7 Erotic Sins in February, and I did it not as a joke because I keep catching myself wanting to say as a joke. I didn't do it as a joke. I purposely did it to practice working with Amazon because I didn't know how that was going to go, and it was the one thing that with all the research that I'd done, I couldn't. What do you call it? I couldn't physically test it without physically testing it. And I didn't want to do that with my novel, obviously. So I wrote a novella. And how it came about was I gave myself 14 days to write it. And by write it, I mean figure out the idea, do an outline because I don't work without an outline. Write it, publish it, get the cover, do the blurb, everything that goes along with a book being a book. I gave myself 14 days. Technically, it took me 15 because it took me, I have 9 chapters in the book, and the first chapter and the last chapter, I counted as one day, and then the other 7, I gave them a day. So it was supposed to be 8 days. And it took me an additional day because one of the chapters, the infamous chapter 5, wound up being a little longer, and I couldn't cut the story the way I wanted to for the novella because I had a certain amount of words that I wanted it to be, blah, blah, blah. The word count thing, that ain't my jam. As soon as you say it can only be 20,000, I get paranoid because I know I'm going to go over. So all that said, I gave myself the 14 days. It actually took 15 days, so I do not consider that a loss or a fail, because me writing it quick didn't mean that I wanted it to be garbage. I just wanted it to be short, and it wound up being twice as long as I had planned. But anyway, so I put that together, 8 days, 9 days, wherever, and then I did the book cover, and I did this, and I did everything else in the other days that were remaining, and put the book up to see what was going to go down with Amazon and KDP, and it was a fucking beast. Now, to be truthful, it wasn't like it was hard. Nothing about the process was difficult. It was just annoying as hell, like little things that you wouldn't catch that came up. That I'm so glad that I did this. So now I know with my novel, when it comes out, what not to do. And I think knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. So it's been a ride. So it took me, I forget when I put the book up. I'm going to say in December I did it, and I gave it until February the 14th for the day for it to come out, because I wanted to come out on Valentine's Day because it was an erotica story. And so February the 14th, it dropped. But I had made a change in it because it was some mistakes in the not in the formatting, and it was some mistakes in it, like there were errors in the book, and the friggin' book dropped without those things being corrected. So the people who got like the first couple copies got the flawed version, which broke my heart because I'm like, oh my God. So what am I going to do? And it was nothing that I could do. They literally, it literally didn't switch up for like a couple hours. So it was like people got it, but then a couple hours later it switched. And then that was just one of the little things that went down with it. But all in all, though, the process was pretty straightforward. It was based on what I learned through other writers and different YouTube videos that I was watching on the process. It definitely held true to what they were saying. Now, with but because of that, and I got so off topic, because that happened, because the book actually, people like bought the book, and then people liked the stories in the book. Again, it's not so much that I'm shocked that people liked it. I'm actually shocked that people even noticed the book was up there, to be truthful with you. But I was shocked at how much people liked it, I guess, because I don't know, I was just shocked. So I'm getting a lot of people hitting me up, and they want more to the tales and more to the story, continue it, do this, do that. I've gotten some really bizarre requests as well. Not gonna happen. You know who you are. But at the same time, when I was writing the inner chapters, the 2 through 8, whatever, 2 through, I can't even think, the 7 chapters with the goodies in it, when I was writing those, I already knew that those stories could be longer than what they were. The point was that I had to tell snippets because of the nature of the novella itself. So now, what I'm currently working on is fleshing out a couple of those stories. The main one, again, the infamous Chapter 5. And Chapter 4 was a big hit. That was the Red Riding Hood story. Chapter 5 was the 3 bears. And then there were, I think, I want to say chapter 3 was Rumpelstiltskin, and everybody is getting on me like, please, we want to know the whole thing, the beginning and the end of that. So that's what I'm doing now. I already started writing the Three Bears story. The Robin, the Little Red Robin, whatever. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Red Riding Hood, pretty much got that one done as well. I do have a lot of little itsy bitsy pieces to work out for the Rumpelstiltskin one. So, but I just wanted to share that, and I just really needed to sit still for a minute and just chill. So if anybody's out there, feel free to talk to me, because I just really, if I didn't stop, like I needed to get away from the computer, so to speak. Not obviously, I'm still at the computer, but away from the work for a few minutes and collect myself, defrag a little bit, I guess. Other than that, you guys can watch me work if you're watching at all. What else was I going to tell you all? Oh, my kids discovered my channel last week. So they have decided that they're going to troll me because they're crazy. And if y'all see comments in there with them calling me names and calling me crazy and somehow how I'm a phony because my glasses are fake and all that other stuff, ignore them. I did the best I could with them. I only dropped one of them on their heads, and he seems to be okay. Did the best I could. So just ignore him. Ignore both of them, because so far it's just 2 of them. I'm sure they're probably going to tell everybody else and start harassing me too. I just think it's so funny. Like, I don't know where they get their craziness from. But yeah, that's what's going on too. Oh, I did this other thing, this really bad thing, but I'm going to have to do that in the regular video that I can edit, because it was really bad. It was really bad, but I guess I'll get my shit together. Ultimately, we'll see. Let me see. Do me a favor, comment. I don't know if you can comment on these until they're done. Let me know what you're working on right now, if you're working on anything. I'm personally just trying to chill, and then I'm going to go back to work in a few minutes. What time is it? It's 6:43, so I'm going to get back to work by 7. So I can get at least a chapter done tonight before I go to bed. And since this one isn't it might actually fall in novella because of the length of it, now that I think about it. But in my mind, it isn't a novella. So since this one isn't a novella, it's going to take me a little bit more time to write it. But I'm also not giving myself a time limit on this one, because it doesn't have to come out at a certain time. It comes out when it's friggin' done. I am hungry. I am so hungry. Oh my God. Somebody come fix me something to eat. Oh, that was lovely. So, like I said, I'm going to write in a few minutes now that I stepped back a bit. And if you want to write with me, write with me. If you have something else to do, go do that. I don't know what else to say. Oh, how about this? I lost my friggin' tripod. How I lost it, I don't know. I mean, it's always in my studio, always near my desk. My floors are brown, they're wood. the tripod is black, so it would stand out, right? I know I can't friggin' see, but I would see it. It's not in this room. It's not in my bedroom. Which why would I take it in there? You know, I'm not going to videotape in my bedroom. I'm not. So many things just went through my mind. It's not in my living room. It's not in my kitchen. Where the fuck is it? I have like 5 videos to record tomorrow and I can't find it. So anyway, I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not doing handheld like I did last week. I need my video. Fucking tripod. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? So my lovelies, I will have to bid you farewell in a few minutes because I can't concentrate on typing and worrying about if my boob's gonna slip out in the camera. And I don't know if you could tell, but I'm like, that's why my arms are kind of crossed. So next time maybe I'll do like a mini write-in. And I believe we're supposed to do a write-in on this channel tomorrow, but excuse me. But I think we're gonna do it on DL's channel because we didn't do it on hers last week. We missed it. She was having massive technical difficulties, but if we don't, it'll be one of us. You'll find us, so it's not gonna be a big deal. I believe I rambled enough, and I think I calmed myself enough so I can get back to work. Thank you so much for hanging with me and playing with me in my madness. I may be back later on tonight if I feel like I'm frazzled again. But if I am, I'll actually put a message out to people, to my tribe, to let them know that I'm trying not to have a damn breakdown because of all the work that I'm doing by myself. That's the hardest thing, is writing is so lonely. But anyway, I'm going to go eat and then I'm going to go back to write. Thanks for hanging, guys. Talk to you later.